Heretofore been the game designers. They've designed all the games we see in the arcades. Now we're taking Hollywood and the screenwriters and the people that work with dramatics, and we're putting them hand in hand so that engineers and dramatists, if you will now work on what will be in the arcade market. And that's why I think you'll find something that is tremendously more exciting, something that will pull you into the screen like you haven't been pulled before.
What you're seeing could be the world's most unusual movie. It's a movie that allows the viewer to decide what happens from moment to moment. Dragon's Lair is a new generation video game, and it's as far removed from Pac-Man as Steamboat Willie is from Sleeping Beauty. The electronics of the game are the creation of Rick Dyer, and the animation is the work of Don Bluth Studios of Los Angeles. Don Bluth was formerly an animator for Walt Disney Studios, but in 1979, he and 11 other Disney animators walked out and formed their own company. Their first major project, The Secret of NIMH, was considered to be visually beautiful by critics, but didn't raise too much fire at the box office.
We put the film in the theaters, The Secret of NIMH, and it had a so-so response, and I figured out last summer that everybody was watching E.T. So, and if they weren't watching E.T., they were in the arcades playing games. And right after the picture had been released and we saw that, probably wasn't going to get immediately out of the red, so we better be thinking of something else that will help animation to grow. And there was at that time, there was a young man who came to us and he says, our company called Advanced Microcomputers would like to do an arcade Laserdisc game. I thought, fantastic. And then I learned some figures about the arcade. Basically, they had about $9 billion last year, which is 3 times the movie industry. I said, that's where the audience is. They're in the arcades.
His name is Rick Dyer, better known as the inventor of the laser video game Dragon's Lair.
We went from 0 to $30 million in orders in the first 40 days. It's incredible.
These kids at the Celebrity Sports Center here in Denver are playing the newest rage in arcade games, Dragon's Lair. You've seen how different this game looks from the average video game. The reason is the players are actually playing a movie. Options are presented to the player on screen, and it's up to the player to react correctly. The scenario changes depending on the reactions and decisions the player makes. Make the wrong decision, and our hero, Dirk, meets an untimely end.
Dragon's Lair, the fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control the actions of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has enchanted it with treacherous monsters and obstacles. In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the Dragon's Lair. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
Save me! Save me! Oh! Please save me! The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.